Since the dawn of time, humans have been beating each other up over minor disagreements. God gave us hands for pounding, and we pounded men like there was no tomorrow. But there was a tomorrow, and in that tomorrow we had video games, which are interactive experiences hosted on magical light rocks. So, naturally, with our God-given right to physically assault each other, we made video games based around fighting, also known as fighting games. I'm Rad Shad, the Mad Lad, and to some of you, your dad, and welcome to Fighting Game History. If at any point during this video you feel like, wow, this sure is a video hosted on the website youtube.com, then consider giving it a like and, if you're so generous and sexy, a subscribe. Before we can look at fighting game history, we need to look at video game history. The first game ever made was not Pong, and if anyone tells you that it's Pong, they're a liar and a scam artist and a fraud, and do not believe them. The first game was actually Birdie in the Brain, made in 1950, which was just tic-tac-toe, probably the worst game ever made, and it really set a precedent for all games after, as we still haven't worked out how to design a good game. Then, a few years later, a person named Goddamn Higginbotham programmed a game where two people play as paddles, hitting a ball back and forth and trying to get it past each other. This game was called Tennis for Two. See, I told you, Pong doesn't matter. That overrated piece of can go fuck. The first fighting game ever made was Dragon Ball Z vs Fighting, a flash game on the internet. This game would go on to be ruthlessly plagiarized by Arc System Works, who created Dragon Ball FighterZ, a severely worse game. But it wasn't until Street Fighter II that fighting games were popularized. Street Fighter II featured such a colorful cast, such as Man 2, offensive Indian stereotype, offensive Brazilian stereotype, offensive Russian stereotype, sumo guy, woman, and the entire US military budget in a haircut. After Street Fighter II got popular, they went on to add Woman 2, Mike Tyson, this French the cool one, and Hitler. This set the standards for fighting games, where you can hit people more than once, something that wasn't believed possible until then. Meanwhile, in the darkest basement in the corner of Tokyo, Masahiro Sakurai sneered and snickered, cursing the name of Nintendo for not making Kirby their main mascot, as he spouted insults and curses to the popular video game company. He created a fighting game where Kirby brutalizes other Nintendo characters to appease his sick, twisted fantasies. This would later be called Super Smash Bros., the first fighting game that isn't a fighting game ever made. Mortal Kombat was revolutionary because for the first time ever in fighting game history, you could play as Jax, who was pretty cool. However, Mortal Kombat wasn't without its controversy. Senator Grub Thompson stated, "Ooh, icky, yucky, why does the blood gross? This game is for people who like gross stuff. Ooh, look at that, yuck." Mortal Kombat designers took on this feedback, and for the next 30 years, dedicated themselves to making the worst fighting game possible. Meanwhile, on Twitter, someone made the joke, "Lol, why don't fighting game characters, like, just walk to the side, Lamau? Then they can't get hit. That'd be kind of funny." This went on to inspire the Tekken and Soul Calibur franchises. Skullgirls is an interesting milestone, as it is the first game in existence to have an all-female cast. Unfortunately, after adding Beowulf, a not girl, the Skullgirls team was sued for false advertisement as they couldn't convince the jury that Beowulf was a woman. Even after making Beowulf more feminine, the jury stated, "Come on, they're a twink at best." Skullgirl was forced to pull their games from shelves and faded into obscurity. In response, Big Wolf Gaming 23 on Twitter stated, "See, this is what happens when women games. Bad bad. I hate women. Why not man? Checkmate, dum-dums." This tweet affected nothing. One of the most important games to fighting game history is Guilty Gear, as it is the one that I like to play. Little known fact, Daisuke made Guilty Gear because he saw BlazBlue and was like, "Hey yo, where the metal at? Where the goth bitches at? This shit sucks," so made Guilty Gear. In response, BlazBlue producer Toshimichi Mori stated to Daisuke, "Your days are numbered, motherfucker. Next time I see you at ArcSys HQ, you're dead." This feud went on for the next 20 plus years, until finally Daisuke got the drop on Mori and in 2022 killed him via crossbow bolt to the neck. ArcSys CEO Minoru Kadoka said, "Damn, that was sick," and decided to cover up the incident. But these fighting games would be nothing without their community. The FGC was a bustling, lively place, where tournaments were a regular occurrence. That was, until the Hungrybox pop-off incident. 21 injured, 64 killed. The incident caused a worldwide ban of fighting game tournaments, as they were deemed a threat to society. In response, prominent YouTuber Sajam made a video with the worst take possible on the situation. The authorities never found his body. The only evidence at his fate was an ominous "will it kill" video on YouTube, but instead of a regular fighting game, it was Sajam tied up. The worst part is, 80% of the chat voted no, despite Sajam literally being on 11% health. It is my solemn belief that fighting games are the most important genre to human civilization. If it wasn't for fighting games, I would be running in the streets, pushing over grandmas, and punting children. And if you disagree with me, wanna go, eh? You wanna go, huh? Oh yeah, you think you're a big man. Oh, wanna hit me, huh? Oh, let's take it outside. Come on, let's take it outside, come on. Oh yeah, fight me, come on, hit me right now. No, no, wow! Oh, get back here, you coward! God, oh, God, no, stop! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! No! Okay. I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean that.